Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ashyla Faiq. Self-love and wanting to make yourself the best version are interrelated because if you want to make the best version of yourself, you need to love yourself first. Why do we have to make yourself the best version? Is it important? Having a relationship with yourself is the most important thing on the earth because having a good relationship with yourself will help us to build harmony with others, as well as this is a start for the success of your life. How can we love others but not love yourself? To make your version the best, we have to know who we are, such as your attitude, characteristic, and desire that we like and don't like. In what way is it becoming the best version of yourself? By loving yourself. Self-love defined as love of self or regard of one's happiness or advantage has been conceptually put as a basic human necessity as a moral flaw, akin vanity and selfishness, synonymous with amour propre, conceit,edness, and egotism. How to love yourself? First, fulfill your need as well. As an example is when in the past when you often ate junk food and switch to healthy food. Do not have to eat healthy continuously but can control the calorie of good food and those needed by the body. He said that by diligently exercising because we love your body, because we don't move to the body for too long. For your mental needs, if we feel there is an unnatural change in mood or change in your attitude that is not normal, then go to physiologist for help and when to get well. We must prioritize activity that make us happy. Happiness that we can find wherever we are. For example, buying your favorite food or meeting people we love. Second, talk to yourself. By talking with yourself in the bedroom or bathroom, we will make friends with yourself. When we talk alone, we will position yourself as the other person we are talking to. The thing they talk about will help you more focus and will be motivated to be even better. Maybe some of us have difficulty talking to other people, but talking to yourself will help it. By talking to yourself, we can understand which mistake we need to correct, and that we will better understand your willingness. Third, accept your weakness and strengths. Building a good relationship with yourself can start with accepting yourself, including the advantage and disadvantage that we have. Many teenagers are insecure because they often compare themselves with others so that they don't have a good process. Self-confidence will emerge when we have a good outlook against one personality. With the existing self-confidence, we will easily develop the potential we have and do not care about the shortcomings we have. The fourth, make friends with those who are curious. Why is that? Because one way to have a good and healthy relationship with yourself is to surround yourself with people who love us. Gathering with people who are positive, compassionate, and full of love can be an advantage. When we make friends with diligent people, then we will be also diligent. We can get carried away with a positive atmosphere and habit. This can make us better. On the other hand, if your friends are lazy, then we will be lazy too. And it's difficult to develop the talent we have because you are around people who have no motivation or enthusiasm for life. The fifth, read less negative news. How does negative news affect the brain? Studies have shown that watching negative news can increase anxiety and sad moods and increase worry in area unrelated to negative content we are consuming. Deep curiosity sometimes plunges us to the source negative, one of which is popular today can be obtained through social media. According to Kang, news of hate, crime, or violence can make us overwhelmed, feel scared, and ultimately make us have a therefore, try to limit reading negative news that can increase negative thinking continuously. Make a schedule to open Twitter, Facebook, Instagram as little as possible. Multiply interacting with positive people. Then discover how precious we are in this world. What is the impact when we don't love yourself? First, self-hating, the acute condition that afflicts anyone who loves himself less, is hating himself. Not being able to accept one situation, especially because of one shortcoming, lead to frustration with oneself. Usually begin with being angry with yourself. If this is not resolved, the result is self-loathing. This, this certainly can lead to mental health problems. The second is obsessed with being perfect. This is very dangerous because perfectionists will not want to appear lacking in the eyes of anyone. One example of the problem is that a woman feels less beautiful and she decides to change her whole face according to what she thinks is beautiful. Third, when critics gets angry easily, it is a sign that a person loves themselves less, whereas other people's criticism of us should be taken calmly, does not have to be accepted, but we can reject it. To be honest, I also uh, haven't accepted my shortcoming. However, gradually I began to accept with gratitude, focus on my achievement and busy myself with positive things so that in my mind I had no thought of insecurity or lack of gratitude. The habit that I do to make the best version of myself is to wake up early. By waking up early in the morning, I have the enthusiasm to do other work at home. Besides that, I'm not in a hurry when there is a class time. Successful people have a few hours of sleep and always wake up early. Apart from getting up early, I always spend 15 minutes reading a book. The books I read are of various types, but I mostly read a fiction book. By reading book, I find it easy to compose words, gain extensive knowledge, and my mind is always filled with positive mind. And the last is stop procrastinating. The benefit that I can get a lot of when I stop delaying my work. I can do other tasks in an orderly manner without colluding out my action. I never pass the set deadline. All work is neatly arranged according to the schedule. I have a quote. When you are living the best version of yourself, you inspire others to live the best version of themselves. That's all. Thank you for your attention. I hope that my speech is easy to understand and the information I convey will be useful.